Hello my friends, today I bring you the second part of the details you did not see from the Princesses of Ralph Breaks the Internet. The link of the first part of this video will be in the description if you want to see it. If this is your first time visiting our channel, subscribe and activate the notifications. Can you guess in what series or movie we can hear this song? The comments with the answer will appear in our next video. In the film of the Sleeping Beauty of the year 1959, we see Princess Aurora, who was cursed by Maleficent. During the film we see that the three good fairies of her was protecting her from bad people. The fairy Flora makes her a pink dress. However, the fairy Merryweather does not like the color of the dress and changes it to blue, and from there begins a conflict between the fairy Merryweather and Flora. In Ralph's version, she appears in the pink dress, which the fairy Flora likes. In this version it has a mistake or a curious detail, since the fringe of the original is towards the left side and the Aurora modern is towards the right side. Another detail that may be corrected in this version, well, that's what I want to think. XD, on the edge of the dress, now it is low pink and not white like the original. When Vanellope enters the room, we see that Aurora is sleeping with a red flower in her hands, just like when Prince Philip found her in the movie. Even, she wanted to touch the spinning wheel again, if not for Tiana who is holding her. She was going to touch the spinning wheel again. Since we are talking about Tiana, she looks great in this version. What I loved most about her in the 3D version is her dress, because we can appreciate better the details, such as the designs of the large leaves. Her face and hair are very well designed. This girl is the first Disney princess who went to the army of her country, where she learned to defend herself against bad people. In Ralph's version, we see her doing some incredible things, like when the princesses see Vanellope in the room and they run to where she is. For a few seconds we can see that Mulan arrives where Vanellope is, in a jump, and during the jump, she pull out the sword that she has in her film. Before Vanellope enter the room, we look at Mulan greeting, and if you pay attention you will observe that she is doing the greeting of reverence, better known as Ojiji. She looks so beautiful in this movie. Her hair is very cute, and her small eyes look very good. I never thought that Mulan looked so beautiful in 3D.
But it's all right. I'll get another one in London.
London? Is that your village?
Yes. It's a very big village.
What's it like?
The Pocahontas movie is from the year 1995, is a classic film that won multiple awards. Although she is not a princess, since she is not the daughter of a king, or a queen, or married to a prince. However, Disney named her a Disney princess, because her story is very incredible and because she raised a lot of money, and they would earn even more if they made her a Disney princess. In the 3D version, she looks radiant, her face is the same as the original, the shape of her lips is normal, her eyebrows are longer. The only thing I did not like about this version are her big eyes. If she had normal eyes sized, Pocahontas would look prettier. There is a curious detail that we can see when Vanellope enters Oh My Disney, and she looks at the princesses that are greeting to his fans. If you pay attention to Pocahontas, you will see that she is greeting, as she does in her film. In the scene where she points to Vanellope with her stick, her hair moves, and there is not even air so strong that the hair can move. Snow White is the first Disney princess. Her film was released on December 21, 1937. The graphics of this film are not of good quality. This did not prevent that White looked very cute. In Ralph's version, we discovered two details that the original should have. but she does not have it because in those times it was very difficult to design it and then animate it. The first detail is in her beautiful clothes, which should have small bright beads all over her blouse, and in her dress some little pictures. Also in this version we see that the color of the collar should be transparent with drawings of flowers. The second detail is her beautiful hairstyle that is spectacular. Even the peak of her hair is combed up. In this same image we see the mirror that appears in his film. In this version she no longer looks at 14 years, she now looks 19 to 22 years old, but she still looks beautiful. It would be great that in this movie, one of the 7 dwarfs also appeared, or the Prince Florian.
You embarrassed me.
I followed the rules.
You don't know what you've done. It'll be fire and sword if it's not set right.
Merida is the princess who is not afraid to face anyone, just to make everyone respect his decisions. His characteristics are peculiar, as well as her personality. The Merida, which we see in Ralph, has some details that make her look different from the original. These details are his blue eyes that are big, the shape of his face changed a little, also the eyebrows are thick and a little long. Finally some of his curly hair strands because some of her hair is short and that's why she looks a little puffy. On the other hand, Merida original does not have spongy hair, because almost all the part of the hair is long. When the princesses realized that Vanellope entered the room, we can see that Merida was going to throw an arrow to poor Vanellope. After Vanellope explains to the princesses that she is also a princess, Snow White screams and Merida looks at Snow White strange. In conclusion, if Vanellope had not said that she is also a princess, she was going to get out of that room very badly. I still cannot believe that Snow White, Belle and Aurora were going to hit a little girl. Aurora maybe was going to drop on top of her, like she likes to sleep. XDD.
Pretty lady, buy a pot. No fighter pot in brass or silver.
Sugar dates and figs, sugar dates.
The Princess Jasmine is the first and only Disney princess who is not the protagonist of her film. However, her popularity is very big, since she is a sweet 15-year-old girl who fell in love with a poor boy of good heart, called Aladdin, who is the protagonist of the film. Although we only see her for a few seconds in Ralph's trailer, we can see all the incredible details that the original version could not have, given to different reasons. In her dress she must have several small details that decorate her and make her look more elegant. The form of her face changed a little, since it should be square and not round. His cute tiger Raja looks great. When Vanellope enters at Oh My Disney, we can see that she greets at her followers with a little kiss. In the scene of the room, we see that Jasmine was sitting on the flying carpet, smelling a white flower. After they noticed that someone entered the room, Jasmine wanted to beat up Vanellope with the lamp of the genie. Elsa and Anna are the most popular sisters of Disney, thanks to their beautiful songs that we heard during Frozen. One of the details with which we can identify Anna is because of her red hair and that she falls in love at the first time when she looks at the person. She is like me, XD. In the version of Ralph, this princess looks very different, since the shape of her face is square, the mouth is small and the hair is a bit shiny. If we see at the same time the Anna of Frozen with the Anna of Wreck-It Ralph, we will see the biggest change that the new Anna has. If it was not for her dress we would not know who this character is. Also her sister Elsa looks a bit different because if she did not have these two details, Elsa would look like the Elsa original. The first detail that changes its appearance a little are the eyes that are now bigger. The other detail is her hair that is longer. Due to this she cannot get her hair done well. If you put a little attention, you will see that in the top part of her hair is lying back because it is longer. Neither has the blue stars in her braid, which are ornaments. If you just remove the detail of the big eyes, we add the Elsa original. I see you in our next video. Goodbye my friend.